One of the biggest questions almost everybody searches on internet. How do billionaires see opportunities before anyone else?
It's simply because you have access to data ahead of others.
Tell me ideas today which you feel are gonna become something big. I need you to subscribe to our channel. The more subscribers we have, the better and bigger guests we can bring and provide you more value through these conversations. Tell me top 3 ideas today which you feel are gonna become something big. Whoever, if somebody decides to build a business in that area.
Renewable energy in every sense of the word. Solar, wind, hybrid. The Prime Minister is now, it's remarkable to see the brilliance of Modi. He has floated this idea of floating solar panels. So you're not consuming land area to do this. So you're going to do it on water. Now, anything to do with renewable energy, I think, is a huge opportunity.
Okay.
The energy requirements of the country are enormous. And thermal will take you up to a point. So this whole thing of renewable energy combined with battery storage, I think is a great avenue.
Okay.
And the whole proposition that goes into it, solar cells, solar modules, everything. Each one of those would individually be very good propositions. So it's like, say 30, 40 years ago, there's a whole ecosystem that developed in Gurgaon this is the same thing for renewable. It's not only about just generation of electricity. It's about the whole thing of the paraphernalia that goes into building a solar plant or a wind plant.
Okay. Is there any specific thing in the renewable which you see right now where India doesn't have a capacity or capability to do? Because you're in an energy business, so you understand this, right? That one is building these large solar plants, right, where people are gonna just generate electricity. But then other is, do we need junction boxes? Do we need modules? Do we need storage? Do we need batteries? Like somehow, what is that one thing, if you can be very specific? Is there anything that
I think at the end of the day, you need more capacity on everything. So you start with transformers, you start with turbines, you get on to the actual panels, the modules, the cells, then you get on to battery. I think that whole area, we have the capability, but we are not scaled up to the extent that we will be in a few years.
Okay.
So I think getting to scale is very important.
In any of this, and you feel opportunities in
everywhere, in every of this. Then this whole thing about battery. It's not only about battery storage, where you can store power for a few hours, but it's about battery per se. And that in itself is just such a huge opportunity. And whether it's lithium, whether it's non-lithium, technology is changing every day. And how do you get into things, into components, into chemicals that go into the battery?
Okay.
And that speed up charging, that retain or enable retention of the charge for a longer period. So I think all this whole range of products is nascent. We are developing, we still have to develop. Renewable energy, yes, but in batteries, I think a lot more needs to be done, is being done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one. Second opportunity.
This is two actually. Battery is one, renewable is the other. I do believe, data centers is a very big opportunity. And you see all the biggies getting into data centers, and the amount of data crunching that Indians are doing and will do in the future, and the world will do. And can India become the hub for data centers everywhere? So that's another very big opportunity. But I think that scale is so large that barring an Ambani and Adani, I think not many Indian players will be getting into it.
How do billionaires or like large industrialists and business leaders see opportunities before anyone else?
It's simply because you have access to data ahead of others. You're meeting people at a certain level. You're in touch with consultants, with the McKinseys of the world and the BCGs of the world. And so you're getting ideas. And then you have your own experience. And so not every idea sounds good. Not every idea is doable. Not every idea is meant for you. But because you have access to that data and information before others, it helps.
What is your source of information right now? Like, what do you read every day? Where do you get your information from? At least the ones you can tell which everybody can access.
It's generally about actually reading things on areas that interest you.
Okay.
So you can take social media to read it. You can use a Claude to get data. You can do whatever. But if you can keep getting data on things that interest you, something somewhere will sound more promising to you as a business proposition. And then you get a McKinsey or a BCG to actually validate whether it makes sense or not.
So that's what. Like, so tell me an opportunity which young entrepreneurs can get in, because this is beyond people's means at this point.
You get unicorns, several unicorns every year. But I frankly, whereas I admire them, I applaud them, I do not understand this concept of keeping on incurring losses. And yes, if it's a finite plan for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I can understand it. But you get higher valuations and you take more equity to fund the losses. But at some stage, you have to get into profits, right? So you cannot always drive the business purely on valuations.
Right.
At some stage, it has to be self-sustaining and self-generating. So there are lots of ideas and there are lots of thoughts and lots of unicorns and people are doing brilliantly. But you don't want yet another Byju's. So I think one has to be careful. Enthusiasm is very good. Enterprise is very good. Entrepreneurship is very good. But temper it with reality or realism.
It can't be just valuations.
It can be valuations to start off with. And you can use that as a means to finance it. And this is a great, great gift of this government to Indian entrepreneurship, that capital is available for any good idea today. So Urban Clap does brilliantly with electricians, masseurs, this, that. What a concept. But they've built a model which is working and working profitably. So I think at the end of the day, within a finite period, you need to have a plan that gets to profits.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raj. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. I always enjoy talking to you. And I always think about, I'll ask certain things, but it goes to a different direction. But I'm happy. Thank you so much for doing this. I have a small favor to ask you. I need you to subscribe to our channel. The more subscribers we have, the better and bigger guests we can bring and provide you more value through these conversations.